Hi everybody, it's Jen of course. This video is all about how to do skirting boards. So they're quite easy for a novice DIYer such as myself. So I'm going to show you how I do it in case it helps you doing yours. To do skirting, you will need a few things. So I use the Skirtings' own grab adhesive, just because I find it really flexible and it's actually quite cheap. It's a couple of quid. You need a caulking gun, obviously whatever caulk you want. I use some just generic lolly sticks and a bit of white roll just to clean up. And the main thing that you're going to need to use is a miter saw. So we've bought this Titan one. Again from Screwfix, I think it was about £150, and we bought this one specifically because my skirting boards are 145 centimetres, so we needed one that would be able to cut that length, and because it's a sort of I don't know what it's called, but a saw sort of where it slides along, that helps to obviously get the length to cut these ones. So first and foremost, what you want to do is you want to measure the space of your skirting board. So for example, this one, we would do the point to point, and you'd be looking at here. I would probably cut it at 45.5 just in case, and then I would trim it down if necessary. So I'm going to just cut a straight cut, so it's pretty straightforward. Okay, so to turn it, I don't know if you can see this on this camera, I'm trying to film it, but there's a yellow lever, so you just release the lever, move it onto the 45, and then you can just put the lever back on, and quite literally with this, so you put your piece of wood onto this. Ideally put it up, touching up to the second yellow line, just because you're cutting on an angle, you want it to go sort of right through. And then obviously keep your hands well out of the way. And there's your miter edges. That one is a little bit tougher purely because you're going through a thicker bit of wood. So it just might take a little bit of time to sort of cut through, but there is your miter edge. And then to stick it onto the wall, so I've cut my piece, voila, and obviously use the miter saw to get the mitered corners, and then I'm using the Screwfix's own grab adhesive. I find it really flexible, which is why I like to use it, and I've obviously got my caulking gun or whatever, and then quite literally I just squeeze it along and shove it in the corner as well, trying to not get it all over the place like I have, and then I simply put the skirting on and I'll press it in, and then I'll put some bricks like that onto it just to stop it pinging off and so that it can fully grab. Okay, so I have now tried like pushing the skirting board onto the wall as hard as I can, but my walls aren't always straight, unfortunately. So I do have to then just caulk the top and obviously the joins, and on that basis it sort of masks that you've not really got flat wall, and then with the bricks hopefully it will just press up a little bit more. So I'll just quickly show you how I caulk the tops. It's really hard sort of filming and caulking, so excuse me if it's a bit rubbish. So obviously some areas will need more. And then what I do to sort of flatten it and obviously to fill all the gaps, I just use a lollipop stick and then just sort of scrape across the top like so. And then it should sort of fill in the majority of the gaps. Obviously I've not done the whole thing, but this is just for this video. And then just to sort of really flatten off the top, I just get a bit of cloth and just run right across the top. And if I need to, because like some of these are a little bit gappy, if I need to, I just get some more caulk and sort of do the same process again. And so then finally, just quickly caulked that join and just in the corner, and you can kind of see it's not as bad as it looked without the caulk. And so there you go, that's how you do skirting boards. So I bought my skirting boards from Skirting World, if anybody cares. And obviously if you do like what you see and want to find out any more or DIY tips that I am learning myself, then please feel free to like, subscribe or follow me on Instagram, The House That Jen Built. Good luck!